Urgent, urgent, urgent. Beware the fog, rather what lies within it. Use Jesse as my name. Jesse writes, I've been watching you for a few weeks, but I've been seeing reports that there's a lot of fog around America and the UK, and it's reported it smells like chemicals. If you see it, stay inside. People are getting very sick. I think the orb you saw recently was from them, not the aliens. As you said, you got sick. I think the drones are now spraying chemicals and are above the pretend fog where you can't see them or hear them. I read recently that the drones will be carrying radiation, so some people will get sick and some will die. And Joe Biden, I heard he bought a lot of anti-radiation medicine worth a lot of money. He knows what is going on. The deep state is responsible, in my opinion. Kind regards, Jesse. A kook? Well, if it was a lone observation, perhaps. But Tanya writes, all of this stuff within the last 12 hours has come flooding in. Good afternoon. I'm a subscriber to your channel. I would like to share that it's been foggy around the world. It seems to let up around mid-morning when something strange is going on. I just wanted to share this with you. Sharif Wilson 44 writes, only 3 hours ago as of this reading, and as you can see, the sun is just now coming up. These drones we see are from Kimball Musk and his company, which deals in drones. They have done light shows for the Olympics, etc. Now, since the drones have been seen, there's been a lot of fog all over the biosphere. Why isn't the news talking about that at all? Or when they do briefly talk about it, it's short and sweet. Or about how people are getting sick from the fog. And when light is shined through the fog, it shows heavy particles within the fog. Now, I know why I've been sick this whole time. When has fog ever had particles inside of it? That's not how fog works. In my 43 years, I've never seen fog do that. And it's leaving a residue after it's gone, and there are videos of those drones spraying something, and there's still fog in some parts of the Midwest that's been around for 3 weeks or more. When have you ever heard of fog doing that, ever? I believe that's why you and your family were sick for those 3 to 4 days. Those drones are not alien. They are flown by the U.S. Army. That's why they have not been shot down, and they can fly over restricted areas and military bases. It's starting to make sense now. This is why the government people don't worry, and they told us not to. They say it's no threat, when in fact it is. Fawn 6336 writes, simply, the mysterious fog is making people sick. Brandon Pennington, frequent commenter. Brandon's paying attention. Now there is this thick fog around the world making people sick. They want us gone, and Jesus is the answer. Ellie 50 writes, the recent mist/fog that seems to act and smell differently than usual in videos from all over the world are weird. From Kristen Humph, you should talk about the fog that's making everyone sick. Kristen, you asked, and you are receiving. Now, Kristen got several replies. The first reply from DBAB-C8W. Thank you. I got it. I'm in Minnesota and experiencing the fog. Laura Ruger also replied to Kristen. I'm in New Hampshire, and the fog has been at another level for days. And yet another reply to the request to bring up the issue of the fog from Quescent 75. The fog is a vector. Aerosol crimes. Kathleen Troto writes, I appreciate that you do these videos for the people. Thank you. I got really sick from a fog so thick I couldn't see 30 feet in front of myself. Eastern Pennsylvania, 10 miles from New Jersey. Kathleen got a reply from Little Chick 2128, who writes, my mom and dad got sick driving through a fog in that same area. This is in Pennsylvania, 10 miles from the New Jersey border, folks. They stopped for a minute to stretch their legs. The next morning, they noticed that the soles of their shoes had melted. And it's not just in the U.S. This from Hoka Hayamaita. Hello from Switzerland. I have lived up in the mountains for a while now here, and I have had the most beautiful skies day and night. What you have observed in the USA is similar to what we're seeing here, but not as bad. Here, they keep digging more and more of the already hundreds of existing tunnels. The fog these days is unnatural and not normal. I think we all know by now what it's all about. Get out of the cities, go to the country, prep or dig a bunker. They are coming for us, and it ain't the aliens. Chris Crooks Radiating Love 9094 writes, my cat has been acting strange since the sighting started, and I'm in Oregon. Same location as First Sergeant Stormy. But there have been sightings off the coast. We've had many reports of sightings off the coast. Something, orbs, for lack of a better term, nobody knows exactly what to call them, rising up from the water and going only God knows where. And then within 24 hours, military helicopters coming to the area to investigate, yet finding nothing. Chris continues, there has been a very heavy fog that doesn't dissipate during the day. In regards to my cat, who has always slept next to my chest like she's protecting my heart, she's been staying in the living room at night, and when she is laying on my lap, before I go to bed, I can see her skin crawl. Her fur is in motion. I have not been sleeping through the night and find it difficult to get to sleep, so I believe they, whoever they are up to no good. Send your stories, folks. Send what you've got to this channel. I will be your voice. I will not back down despite their great efforts to silence me. crazylake@mail.com. If you want to remain anonymous, let me know, and I'll never mention your name. Promise. See you for more next time, very soon.